follow-up on Rose's video from the other day about why glazes don't coat as well on underglazes, and some data to share with you to show how that happens. So what we did is that we went and measured the absorption of some underglazes. So we made up some samples just like this one here, and this is just a little chunk of underglaze that we cast on glass that we could pop it off and get a little chunk. And then we fired half of them and we left half of them unfired, and we studied the absorption of them fired and unfired so we could see how much water they absorbed. And what we got was this. We've got two pieces of data here. We've got the green absorption. This is unfired, and these are its values, roughly all 15%. And then we've got the fired absorption, which is down here, and these are all roughly 21%. So why do we see the discrepancy between the fired and the unfired? Well, underglazes are made up of normal ceramic materials like feldspars and frits and stains, colors, and that's really what they are. They're just slips with stains in them. But they also have brushing agents in them, stuff like CMC or maybe even glycol to make them really smooth and brushable. Well, those materials clog up the pores of the underglaze. So when you go to glaze on top of it, it doesn't draw as much water in, and so it doesn't draw as many glaze particles. So you end up with a thinner coating. That's why in Rose's video, we had the bisqueware, which had a really thick coating, and then the unfired underglaze that had a really thin coating because you're just drawing more water through the raw clay, which has a higher absorption rate. Well, here we see with this data that when you bisque the underglaze on, you burn off that CMC or the glycol or whatever else they're putting in there, so you get a higher absorption rate, so you get a thicker glaze coating.